Welcome back to Bruins Game Reactions. The Boston Bruins fall to 3-4-1 after a 5-2 loss to the Dallas Stars. Lineup changes for tonight's game. Max Jones and Mason Lohrei are both out as healthy scratches. Justin Brazeau and Parker Wotherspoon are both in. And Cole Koepka got moved up to the second line. Other than that, rest of the lineup really kind of stayed the same. So, yeah, let's get right into it. First period starts off. Bruins come out playing alright. Not the worst they've played, not the best they've played. And then about midway through the first period, 4-on-4, David Pastrnak gets a beautiful feed from behind the net from Mason Lohrei. Matthew Poitras, who feeds him out front and just takes a beautiful snapshot, point blank range on Casey DeSmith. Rips it home. A goal you expect Pastrnak to have each and every time. Maybe not in the way that he had it, but you want him to have those. And he did. Next three goals both came at the hands of Dallas Stars players. Second goal of the game comes from Matt Duchene on what started off as a 3-on-2 break for the Dallas Stars. All five players on both teams ended up getting back in time, but it just got to a point where he froze Swayman and just made it look really bloody easy on him. The puck came across the front of the crease. Swayman stopped kind of 3/4 over and then took that extra quarter push, but by that point the puck was already in the back of the net. Swayman didn't look great tonight. He didn't look horrible. He's looked better than Korpisalo has this season, but this is far and away his worst game of the season. And then the next two Dallas Stars goals both came on the power play. And Michael Sullivan on Twitter had a stat. The Boston Bruins have played 400 minutes of hockey this season. 108 of those have been on the penalty kill. That works out to roughly 27%, which that number's not sustainable. To A, be winning hockey games, to B, expect that to continue throughout the season. It better not continue throughout the season, is the better way I should have phrased that. And that was their downfall again today. They were fairly even 5-on-5. It was a back and forth game, and it was the power plays that lost you this game again, like it quite frankly should have in Colorado. You can change something on the penalty kill. There's not a ton to change on there. Other than that, don't take stupid penalties. And stay out of the box. Second Dallas Stars goal of the game came from the speedster of Jason Robertson, who didn't need to use his speed on this one. This looked a lot like the give and go on the power play that Colorado had on us last week. Went down in the corner. Player who got the pass went right out front, taps it in for an easy goal. Not Swayman's fault. You'd like to see the defenseman do a bit more on that, but that's going to happen sometimes. Third goal of the game from Logan Stankoven. You got to clear out the front of the net. That's all there is to it. I mean, Hampus Lindholm let Stankoven park himself right in front of the Bruins net, and that was just effectively another very easy goal to go in. that's one you want Swayman to have, but you also trust that your defender moves the guy out of the way. And as the biggest team on the ice, they played like that for once. Not everywhere outside the front of their net, they did, at least. But come playoff time, that's where goals are going to come from, is the front of your net. And that's something that they have failed to do this season. Next Dallas Stars goal comes from former Boston Bruin Tyler Seguin. Receives a cross-ice pass to the dot from Mason Marchment. Snipes it past Swayman. That's a bad one you want Swayman to have, considering how close it was. He's normally pretty good from that range. Yeah, the one thing I noticed as I've rewatched all three goals now, all of the Stars' power play goals, they start the same. You have two guys in your own end, and you run it right up the ice. And that's exactly what they did on both of those, to varying degrees of success at the start of them. Both ending with the same result in a goal. Justin Brazeau then scores to make it 4-2 for Dallas early in the second period, or midway through the second period, from a wraparound shot from Charlie Coyle. This is one of those ones that's going to go in some way, shape, or form, and it was a clean shot in. Yeah, it was a beautiful shot. Again, point-blank range. Clearly where Casey DeSmith was weak today, seeing as those were the only two shots that he allowed. That's kind of it until 3 minutes left in the third. Dallas scores to make it 5-2, and that's the game. Right there. I stand by my point earlier in these videos. Changes need to be made. Like, I don't know what Jim Montgomery was doing shaking up that fourth line. I mean, I guess congrats on Cole Koepka for getting the promotion up to the second line. But in doing that, you break up your best line that you've been able to consistently rely on all season. And you even went back to that midway through this game. One low light for them was they gave up their first 5-on-5 goal of the season, which is unfortunate. But 7 games in, you give up one 5-on-5 goal. That's not going to be sustainable, but it's at least going to play well. And that's what you need to do, because right now, you're out there looking like you're not even looking like the Leafs of previous seasons. You're out there looking like a house league team that just met each other for the first time since you've played hockey. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like. Click subscribe if you really like. They played the Leafs on Saturday.